little bit like a jerk, being like, oh, your home movies suck. And then Jack shows us all these great home movies from like yesteryear in Tulsa, and I'm like, God, I did not know that was going to happen, so I feel kind of bad about it. But I want to tell you about what you can do to at least improve on them so that when you need to show those to Jack 30 years from now, so we can document what Tulsa looks like today, he's got some good source material. So there are really three main reasons why I think home movies suck most of the time. The first one is because most of the time the camera is moving so much that I think you're having a seizure when you're holding the camera. You've all been privy to that bad vacation photo or photos and videos where there's lots of motion blur and stuff like that. Also because your sound is contaminated by, say, snoring or something like that. And because you've gone overboard with the effects. Remember, it's like alcohol in moderation. It's good, but when you kind of add too much of the flames and stuff, that's not a good look for your video. So you remember to use it in moderation, and it's okay. So here's what you can do about it. First, know the strengths and limitations of your camera and shoot accordingly. The flip cam did not shoot Avatar for James Cameron, right? They're great cameras, and I encourage everyone to have one because they're so much fun to play with, but they're good at some things, bad at others. Stabilize yourself for the love of God. That's going to help with the seizure issue, okay? This guy's rigged up this wonderful homemade Steadicam, but you can get by with like a Gorilla Pod or one of those $20 or $30 tripods from Best Buy. Cheap is good. Please, 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 go easy on the zoom. That just really stresses me out when I'm seeing a lot of zooming in, zooming out. It gives me a headache, annoys me to death. Your iPhone is not a telephoto lens, okay? So just shoot appropriately. The next thing you could do is maybe tighten up your shot. This is a wide shot, and a wide shot is great for establishing the location of where you are, but by and large, you want to shoot, in a medium shot. Shoot the action. That probably goes without saying, quite honestly, but how often have you seen footage of maybe junior soccer game and they're all kicking the ball down here, but they've got the shot that includes all this action, or inaction, I should say, down here, and you want to shoot where the ball is. Shoot the action. Make sure you set the white balance on your camera. That's an easy thing. Even the cheap point-and-shoot cameras have white balance settings. If you're shooting outside, set it for daylight or cloudy if it happens to be cloudy. Or if you're shooting in fluorescent light, that's going to give you a blue color cast on your image that you don't want. Okay, is sound important? That's probably a dumb question, Joe, because it's always important. But on your flip cam, you're not going to get just fantastic audio. So get close to the source so you get the clearest audio you possibly can. Please, for the love of God, don't take your raw footage and upload it straight to YouTube, because I love your niece, but I don't want to watch all 7 hours of her dance recital, okay? I mean, get a little bit of editing in there, make it, much more watchable. Cut anything that does not add to your storytelling, okay? Tonight, we're shooting Ignite Tulsa, right? And we will cut out the interstitial stuff and just put up on YouTube later what's important, the speakers. What matters. Use an editing program to do this. Most of your Macs and Windows machines have something native like iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. There's Sony Vegas, which is a fairly cheap program, or your camera has one. Okay, so home movies, by and large, consist of a little bit of action, a lot of your feet, and a whole lot of inaction. So please, cut your video to the start of the action so people know immediately what's going on. Use filters and effects sparingly in your editing programs because, you can do this, but why should you? Really, why should you do this? Probably not necessary. Do it thoughtfully, please. When you're done editing, think about where you're going to put it. Is it going to go to YouTube so you can share with your family? Do you want to put it on an iPod or an iPhone so you can take it with you to work? Please don't. Or do you want to put it on a DVD to save for later for memories down the road? You can totally do that. Just know where it's going. And remember that file type and compression matter, okay? So I'll get this a lot of times with my students. They go, can I please email this video to you? I'm like, no, you can't, not unless you want it to look like this, right? All pixelated. When you save it, it compresses, and keep that in mind. And above all, remember that you need to have fun and be creative good with video. Like a lot of things, sometimes the rules are meant to be broken, right? Give that foot cam to your kid, have a great time with them, have fun with your videos. I'm Jory, it was a pleasure to talk to you tonight.